Hey everyone, today we're diving into the world of chess and exploring a fascinating opening, the Caro-Kann Defense. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the exchange variation, and within that, the popular Bd3 variation. Now, let's zoom in on the exchange variation. Among the many ways to play the Caro-Kann, the Bd3 variation stands out as one of the most frequently encountered. It brings its own set of ideas and strategies to the board. I suggest playing nc6 to exert pressure on d4. Playing pawn c3 will help maintain a solid pawn structure, providing a strong foundation for the position. Nf6 aims to enhance the bishop on g4 with the knight's support. Pawn h3 is played to prevent the idea of bishop g4. A crucial move here is queen c7, preventing the white bishop from reaching f4. White currently has no immediate plans, so the focus is on castling for the moment. Castling will help establish a strong outpost for the white knight on e5. A typical square for enhancing your bishop. White is preparing to play knight e5 soon. This backward move is an attempt to launch an attack on the queenside nh5 is a feasible move, but nd7 aligns more effectively with a substantial long-term strategy. We employ this knight to slow down black's queenside attacks in the upcoming moves. nc2 is a strategic move aimed at playing a4, preventing black from advancing with b5. The knight on c2 occupies a versatile position, allowing it to be employed on either the king side or the queen side, depending on the needs of the position. As the knight is not on d2, it avoids blocking your dark squared bishop. Playing b5 creates space for the bishop on b7 and expands the territory, setting the stage for a minority attack. Queen e2 serves multiple purposes. It supports rook d1, improves the chances for knight e5, and prevents black from playing f6. nb6 is aimed at playing f6 with the support of the c8 bishop. As mentioned earlier, we have enhanced the efficiency of this f6 knight. Playing knight e5 is a move intended to follow up with queen h5. Black is exerting significant pressure on the knight positioned at e5. Avoid trading with the knight on c4, as it could lead to the bishop getting easily trapped. White has two bishops concentrating on the king side, and the queen is actively participating in the attack. Black's position is very solid, making it challenging for white to execute attacks easily. My suggestion would be to play h6 here, allowing for the possibility of advancing with g5 and f5 in certain positions. Rook b1 is obviously saving the b2 pawn. This rook is valuable in defense. We will bring it to the king side when needed. Pause the video and consider the importance of the move rook e2. This move is intended to clear the path for your c2 knight. We plan to bring it to f3 and possibly e5 in the future. Bishop b8 is played to open up the d6 square for the upcoming knight and queen maneuver. Knight b4 will chase the queen. Queen d6 is threatening to give the checkmate. This will block the h2 to b8 diagonal. Predicting queen d7 is easy for a strategic chess player. This move, queen d7, is a highly effective anticipatory move for strategic reasons. Firstly, our aim is to prevent bishop f4 and also clear the path for the c4 knight. Aiming to play f5 and knight e4 to solidify this position further. Stay surprised, I will tell you why bishop f4 is beneficial. This move is intended to disturb the pawn formation on the white's queenside. You can easily consider bishop c7 by paying attention to the pin. Currently, you cannot play knight e4 without losing your bishop. Bishop c7 will give more protection. Rook d1 will encourage d5 in the future, cutting off any ideas of playing knight e4. f5 will undoubtedly solidify the square on e4, enabling the possibility of playing knight e4. This is one of the main reasons why we played bishop f4. A strategic trade to prevent the activity of knight e4. Notable move. This wasn't done with the queen as we are unblocking the rook in the 7th rank. Trying to advance from knight e1 to knight f3 and ultimately reach e4. Securing the b5 pawn with double protection to prompt the queen's relocation to f7 and offer a queen trade. This position undoubtedly favors the black pieces after the trade, considering the double bishop advantage and the pawn structure. Here, white could play queen f3 to avoid the queen trade, as knight f3 would force the queen exchange. Of course, the queen is exposed to a pin. However, it invites the rook to e7, f7, g7, depending on the position. We are considering playing g5 here to expand further since the center is completely closed. Expanding the kingside pawns is not a problem in this scenario. It seems like we could have played queen f7 earlier, but this move serves as a waiting move to see white's next move. If white plays c4 at any moment, it will simplify this position. King g2 is an unusual move with several key ideas. It provides protection to h3, opens up possibilities for invading on the h-file with the rook, and offers additional protection from the black rook and queen to the f3 square twice for the upcoming knight f3 idea. This is crucial, as black is likely to break the pawn structure very soon in certain positions. g5 is to play g4 with the help of h5. Sometimes a direct g4 is also possible. Knight e5 maneuver is in progress. Queen g7 is to create a room for your b7 rook. Queen e3 isn't just about taking the pawn on g5, it's cleverly making way for your c2 rook to get into the action. An attempt to play bishop h3 with the intention of creating a repetition. Learned the Bd3 Caro-Kann? Follow our channel for deeper insights and analysis. More chess strategies coming your way. Check out our channel for detailed analyses where we break down the strategic elements and provide in-depth insights. Stay tuned for more chess strategies and tips.